In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the only way to get the Candy Blossom seed and fruit inside of Roblox Grow a Garden. Now, originally, to obtain this, you had to play inside of the Easter event. That was probably the easiest way to get it inside of the game. It had a 4% chance of being added to the shop, or at least I believe it was 4%, and it cost $10 million for every seed. But this was only available inside of the Easter event back last month. And it is probably one of the rarest fruits and seeds inside of the game, also being one of the most valuable as well. Some players even say that this seed is even more valuable and more rare than the beanstalk seed. Let me know down below inside the comment section what you think is more rare. Do you think the beanstalk seed is more rare or the candy blossom? Let me know down below. Now, obviously, Easter is over, so there's pretty much no way to buy this inside of the shop. But good news is there's still one way. Well, two ways, technically. So the first way is obviously playing inside of the Easter update. You could have gotten it that way. Now, they also could re-add the Candy Blossom back to the shop in a later update, but I don't think they would do that just because it is a very rare seed to have. So I don't think it's going to return, and if it does return, then it most likely will be inside of next year's Easter update. But honestly, I don't think they're returning this at all. But how you guys can actually still get it to this day is by using pets. But you're also going to need someone inside of your server that already has a Candy Blossom in place. Now, you can get both the seed and also the fruit. Now, the first way is by getting the fruit, but there's another way to get it with the seed. But if you have the raccoon right here, you can actually deploy this pet inside of a server with somebody with the Candy Blossom inside of the game. And its passive ability is every 15 minutes, it duplicates a crop from another player's plot and gives it to you. So you literally can just get the crop itself. You don't even necessarily need the seed. Your raccoon can literally just go over to another person's plot, take their Candy Blossom, and give it to you inside of your inventory. But keep in mind, this is just the actual fruit itself. It doesn't count the seed. Now, the raccoon is actually available inside of the exotic night egg. Well, it has a 3% chance in the exotic night egg and a 1% chance in the normal night. And the raccoon goes and steals one of the crops every 15 minutes. It's not 100% that it's gonna steal the Candy Blossom, but it does have a chance. But don't worry, because there's still a way in which you guys can actually get the seed, because the seed is so much better because you can get multiple of them and you'll permanently have it on your plot for it to get further mutations like the Disco, Frozen, Celestial. You get the idea. You definitely want the seed. The seed is much better. But good news is that there is a way to get the seed. And you're going to need an even more rare pet for this. So for this, you guys are going to need the red fox. Now, this one is inside of the mythical egg and it has a 1.79% chance of hatching. But its passive ability is it attempts to steal a seed from another user's plot every 10 minutes. So it's more often, but it doesn't go just for the fruit. It actually goes for the seed itself. So not only can you get the Candy Blossom, you could also get like the beanstalk and other very rare fruits inside of the game. But this is way more rare to actually hatch, and if you have the red fox, your best bet is just to join public servers and find players with the Candy Blossom or even the beanstalk seed. But there's also another way which you can technically get this, which is kind of like a bonus way, I guess you could say. You can technically just go up to other players' gardens and then try to collect one of their fruits and literally pay, what, 37 Robux to take a fruit? I mean, you could get it that way. So that's one way to get it. If you really wanted a Candy Blossom fruit, you could pay the 37 Robux. But if you are going to do this way, I recommend going through a bunch of servers. That way you could actually find one that's extremely large. So that way you're not spending, 37 Robux on a small fruit when you could get one that's a lot bigger. Because once you grab it, it doesn't grow anymore. Once it's inside of your inventory, it doesn't change sizes at all. So there also is that way as well, which if you want to spend Robux, go right ahead. There's always that way to go. But if you're trying to go the free way to actually get the Candy Blossom, you could either get the raccoon or the red fox. The red fox is going to go for the seed itself inside of public servers or people inside of your server. It's going to go for their seeds. If you have the raccoon, it's going to go just specifically for their fruit. So with that being said, every time you guys go over to the pet eggs area, make sure you're trying to buy an egg with the red fox inside of it. The red fox is probably one of the most broken pets inside of the game. The fact that it can steal seeds is just absolutely crazy. But keep in mind that players have a lot of different seeds on their plot. It is not confirmed or 100% that your red fox or raccoon is going to steal specifically the Candy Blossom. It could steal anything else. else. But that right there is pretty much the only ways to get the candy blossom inside of the game if you did miss out inside of the Easter update. Be sure to like the video and subscribe and comment down below what you guys think is more rare, the candy blossom or the beanstalk. Let me know inside the comment section. Peace out and goodbye.